Welcome back to Hot Plate, the home of super delicious and amazing food. Actually, and easy. I feel like we should add that in there. Because not only do we make these recipes super easy, they are available for you on Ebru TV Hot Plate. That's on YouTube to be able to catch up on that. Now, if you're just joining us for this first time, welcome to our show. I'm Claire Karatu.
And I'm Chef Bennett.
As you know it, we have a third guest. And you know that when we start with a third guest, it means that we are up to some
cake.
Right.
That's how you get the sponginess in a cake.
Yes.
Once you whisk your eggs and the sugars till fluffy and they double up in size.
Yes. That's
good
when
to
you
go.
know. Okay, so how many eggs are we using for this?
We're using 6 eggs.
Voila, la, 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 la.
6 eggs.
6 eggs. Now that's something that people, you can go ahead and start breaking them in there.
Sure.
That's something that you need to know, that when it comes to sponge cakes, there's a lot of eggs that's
In it.
used in
Yes.
that, right?
Yes, sure.
So just break those into, I love the fact that you're using a separate bowl. The reason you do that, why?
We don't know what is inside the egg.
Yeah.
We're not sure whether the egg is good, whether the egg is spoiled.
That's true.
And you'd make a great loss if you
break
beat
like
5 eggs,
5 eggs and
then the
then
6th one is spoiled.
That's true.
So you've made a loss, a complete loss.
Yeah.
So if you can, okay, not if you can,
You
just do the right
should.
thing.
Yeah. Like break it aside and put it in the batch, making sure that you've checked the egg. All right, so 6 eggs is going into this. Now, is this one of the things that you do sell?
A sponge cake?
Yes.
Yes, we do.
Yeah.
The people who are like, sitaki keki zile ngumu ngumu. I want really spongy.
Yeah.
They don't want a black forest, they don't want a white forest.
Yeah.
So we had to do a spongy vanilla, a spongy passion. So that's one of the products that we do.
Yes. Because a lot of people dry out their cakes, which is just horrible. And how are some of the ways that you can avoid drying out your cake?
A proper recipe.
Yes.
That's one. Because if you do a wrong recipe, chances are your cake will come out with a wrong texture.
Yes.
Another thing is the temperatures in the oven. If they're too high, of course, again, it will dry up the
cake. Right.
I don't know. I don't do milk in my cakes. So
really?
I don't do milk at all.
Why?
Different?
Just like that.
Yeah.
I don't like. Okay, for me, I don't prefer cakes with milk.
Right.
I prefer a natural cake. sugar, flour, butter, and eggs, and
That's
flavor,
it.
and that's it.
Yeah.
For all my cakes. But if it calls for the milk part,
Yes.
I'd prefer buttermilk, mala.
Oh, really?
As opposed to fresh milk.
Oh, wow, that's perfect in a chocolate cake.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So for any other, there are cakes that call for milk, like red velvet, chocolate cake.
Yes.
This is called for. But for a vanilla, for me, I don't do.
Oh, really? Okay, so we're about to see how this is going to come out. You know, that's funny because I actually just noticed that there's actually no milk. But I see that you've got an oil base. And of course, you're starting this off without the normal that people start with the butter and the sugar. So now you're putting the sugar, for sponge cakes, you're putting the sugar into the egg.
eggs.
Okay.
Yes.
All right, go ahead.
Okay.
So how much sugar is that?
This is 150
Okay.
grams.
Yes.
And 6 eggs.
Yeah.
So we're going to whisk this until fluffy.
Yes,
There is
completely fluffy.
Yes.
All right, so chef is going to help you with that. In case you don't have a hand mixer, you are able to use a whisk. We're just going to show you how it should look because a lot of people tire during this process of whisking. So don't tire, guys. Just keep at it until it's nice and fluffy. You want a very frothy, and of course it's going to become very pale as well, right? All right, so that's going to go for a bit. Chef, are you okay?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Why are you asking?
Yes. So we can see that that's the consistency. Literally, it's doubled in size. It's super pale. Look at that, the difference you can tell. So what do we do next?
So next we're going to add our flour.
Yes.
And since this is very delicate,
Yeah.
it can easily collapse.
Yes.
So what you do with your flour, you can fold in,
Yes.
either with a spatula or your hands. I prefer hands because you're not using your force.
Yes.
And you easily mix it gently
Yes.
until it's well incorporated.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. So we have what measurement of flour are we putting in there?
150.
150 grams.
Yes. And this is self-raising.
Yeah.
So it
150
already has-
grams in terms of cups is how many cups?
In terms of cup,
I don't know. Actually, we should know that. It's about. It looks like about a cup
and a half.
A cup and a quarter.
Yeah.
Yeah, about a cup and a quarter. Okay.
Yeah.
So into the eggs that goes, you can fold that in
Gently.
because you don't want to break the bubbles that you've created with the eggs, right?
Yes, and the trick is you use one direction.
Yes.
The same motion, the one you start with is the one that you end with.
Okay.
And also, before you add your flour, make sure you've sieved it
Right.
to remove any chunk of flour. At times
Okay.
you make a shelf,
Yeah.
shika maji, and it's a chunk.
Yes.
It breaks the flour into fine flour. There's
Okay.
something on the side.
Okay. Yeah. All right, I love that. So I love the fact that you're also adding a bit at a time. Mimi ningekuwa nishaeka yote huko ndani. I'm just like, whoop.
Ikiwa yote itakusumbua, inaweza kusumbua, inaweza kosa kusumbua.
Yeah.
So just to be safe, mdogo mdogo.
Yes.
It saves time also.
Exactly, right? And you want to be very, very gentle with it because you do not want to break the air bubbles, right? So when do you know when it's been fully incorporated?
Like you won't see any particles. Itakuwa imemix tu yote vizuri, sideways. Utaona unga like now you know, by now you can see some flour.
Yes.
So bado.
Okay.
Pole pole tu.
So you just need patience, guys.
Yeah.
Patience, right? Chef, nini?
Nothing.
Hakuna. Mbona umefanya hivyo?
See, that's why like I never like to pastry kitchen.
Right.
Like you have to stick there with one thing.
I know, and then keep and have all the patience. Who wants to go pick up? Serve, that's it.
5 minutes, food is sharp. All
right, Kezi, tell us what was in the cold kitchen for those who don't understand what sections of the kitchen there are.
The sections. You want to learn about the sections?
No, what was in the cold kitchen? What did you used to handle?
Oh, I used to handle this more of salads.
Yes.
So I'll use my hands now.
Yes.
More salads.
Yes.
And cold starters. And any amuse bush.
Okay, yes.
That is a cold starter.
Okay.
As well.
Yes.
She used to come from the cold section. She's the garde manger.
Yes.
Yeah. So some hotels have them really cold.
Yeah.
Right.
Others is not as cold as at the cold section.
Right.
It's just a normal kitchen.
Right.
But others have to really have a cold section, like in Mombasa.
Yeah.
Ni baridi. So una feel.
Kwa butchery.
At a butchery. Oh God. So you know, baridi.
Did you find
Okay, that one was messy.
Yeah. Because hapo unaletewa wings.
Kupenda, hata wings si ngumu.
10 wings unamutengeze lollipops.
Oh yeah, that again.
You know how that's frustrating.
So this is ready.
Yes.
This is more than ready.
Yeah, awesome. Okay.
So flavoring inaingia sangapi?
Sahi tu.
Flavoring hapo.
So nitaosha tu mkono kidogo.
No problem. And I love the fact that you're very gentle with the dough. So guys, please remember to be very, very gentle with this batter, because again, you do not want to break your air bubbles. That's what gives the cake that sponginess that you're looking for. All right, so a little bit more flavor is being incorporated into this. And remember, this is a passion sponge cake, yes? Passion fruit sponge cake.
Yes.
All right, so what's going to be the next process?
We'll add a bit of passion flavor.
Okay.
Just to enhance the
passion.
The passion.
Exactly.
Just
so that's passion essence?
Yes, passion essence.
How many tablespoons?
Just one.
One.
Because the cake is not so big.
Right.
And remember, we'll use real passion fruits.
Exactly.
The decoration part.
Yes.
So we'll just put kidogo.
Yeah. I love this. This is such a nice and easy way to make a sponge cake, right?
Yes.
Okay, so mix that in completely. Now, Chef, I do know that you are going to be preparing something for us. Could you tell us what that's going to be?
Okay, so we're going to do a salad.
Okay.
Which is a beef mango salad.
Beef mango salad. Yeah. I love when you incorporate sweet into a salad.
Yeah.
Apples, mangoes. You know, it's always a very nice touch.
Yeah, you can also add even avocados in.
Love it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
These are the two main ingredients here.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. Now, Kezi, I've seen you have, mixed up the flavor. So what's going to be the next process? Maybe you can tell us.
So now we're going to grease our tin.
Right.
With a bit of butter.
Okay.
And sprinkle some flour.
Yes.
So that it doesn't stick.
Okay.
And pop it in the oven.
Pop it into the oven. That's
it.
Yes,
that's it.
Mafuta.
Oh, mafuta is optional.
Yes.
You can, if you feel like your dough is a bit too dry.
Yes.
Because this has to be like a liquidish mixture.
Yeah.
Not too thick, not too light.
Okay.
If you feel like it's too thick, you add a bit of oil.
Okay.
Just 2 tablespoons.
Yes.
Inachangamsha the mixture. If not, it's optional.
Oh, it's not a must.
It's not a must.
All right, fine. This is very interesting. So that's basically flour, sugar, eggs, tosha, and a little bit of flavoring. All right, so we're going to grease that. Now, Chef, meanwhile, maybe we can start on yours as she greases her pan and pops that into the oven.
I'll need the station.
All right, no problem. We can just move our station here. Thank you.
Okay.
Yes.
That's all.
Let me help you. So, Chef, take it away, guys. Now, for this salad, what are we going to start with?
We're going to start with the beef first.
Okay.
And we're going to marinate it first.
Yeah.
So, let's just first. If you have a fillet steak,
right,
it would work perfectly.
It would work perfectly,
but
right?
I just got normal cut.
Yeah.
Then I just chucked out the fat.
Okay.
Excess fat. So we're just gonna use this.
Is this okay?
Yeah, that's fine.
That's fine. So guys, Chef is just gonna get to tenderizing that meat. We've battered our tray and of course put a little bit of flour. So meanwhile, we're gonna jump into the kitchen hack segment and we'll be right back.
Welcome back. This is Hot Plate and joining us is Chef Keziah, although she was so humble to just say her name without the chef.
Right.
Chef.
Yes.
And today she's making for us a passion cake or passion infused cake or one of that. And today I'm making some mango beef salad. So naona ushatengeneza your butter.
Right. So
kama unaweza to explainia from aje tumefika hapo aje.
So our butter is ready. Tulikuwa tumeka unga and that was it. So we are pouring it to the tin. Na ingia kwa oven degrees, our mixture is not so much, so we won't do 180.
Okay.
We'll do 170 or 160.
Okay.
Tutacheza hapo. So again, it depends with your mixture. Kama imejaa container, you can do 180.
Okay.
But if it's less, I'd prefer you reduce the temperatures so that you can cook for a longer time na spread vizuri.
Okay. Now, a lot of the times cakes you was in a rise, katikati zinaanza kucrack kiasi. How do you get a leveled cake?
Temperatures.
Yes.
That's one.
Yeah.
And depending, a sponge cake sana sana will a crack.
Yeah.
It's usually very
even,
leveled and all.
Yeah.
The other cakes, the ones that are a bit dense, hizo ndozo kucheza na baking, kucheza na nini. Those ones are tricky things that affect the the cake and it cracks.
Yes.
And at times, mostly temperatures as well.
Okay. All right. So we're gonna pop that into the oven at 170.
Yes.
And then you're gonna be showing us what we're doing next, as Chef explains also what he's doing.
So now we've already tenderized the meat. So put some black pepper, some salt in your board, and then just finyilia tu hiyo nyama hapo tu. Make sure tu yani umepata kila kitu. Just make sure you get everything there. We're gonna do that and all that process. Na nikikuuliza unapendangaje steak yako?
Mine, well done. Mimi true Kenyan.
Unakumbuka unapenda nyama?
Well done. It depends. It depends though.
Okay.
Kama ni place lazima useme well done. But sasa if it's someone who understands and they'll ask.
Yeah.
Of course I'll medium, going well done.
Okay,
Yeah.
so hapa tutacheza.
So it depends.
Okay. So Lolo utani forgive tu.
Tutacheza
na
medium.
But
we love our medium.
Yes, so the steak is so that's why it won't take long.
Yeah.
All right, so Chef, you can see that you're enormously, actually a lot of seasoning is going into that. Why is that?
I just want it to just be
Wah. Sasa hiyo ndio maanisha nini hiyo?
Because there's not too much. Because also we're going to use some dressing, so
okay.
Yeah, so it
So what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to whisk this for you. And you said you're going to add sugar as we go?
Yes.
So we're going to get a little bit of sugar added in here, yeah?
Yeah.
We've got some sugar here, may I? How many tablespoons of sugar?
Just two.
Two tablespoons, yeah. Just to make sure that we don't have it too sweet, right?
Yes, yes.
So just a sprinkle. I'll start with one and add, actually let me just add two. All right. And then we're going to keep on mixing this until it's fluffy. Now, what's the consistency that you want? Stiff or soft peak?
Soft peaks at the beginning.
Yeah.
So when you're spreading, it needs to be a bit soft and friendly.
Yes.
But when you're making the rosettes, a bit firm.
Okay.
So that you can form the patterns really nicely.
Yes. I love that. That's very true, because a lot of times people try to form decorations on your cake and you're wondering why it's not working. And it's because you have a very soft and runny cream, so you don't need that. You need it to be slightly stiff, right?
Yes.
All right, so just enough passion fruit. That's enough passion fruit that we need, right?
Yes.
All right, Chef, now explain to us what you're doing now.
Okay, so I'm still cooking the steaks. Nimeshatoa hizo. Because we're still going to put them back.
Yeah.
And then we're going to infuse them with some garlic and some thyme.
Okay.
And butter.
Right.
Yeah, and then now we can continue the rest.
Okay. Now, I love this because of the fact that you're making a salad that has nyama. A lot of people think salad cannot have a lot of protein and whatnot.
Yeah.
And for me, I feel like that's like the most healthiest dish ever.
Yes,
you can have your protein, exactly, and your veggies and your fruits, and you're good to go.
Wow.
You can literally even have this for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. No, seriously.
So, hey, you're putting a serious face, huh?
No, I'm serious.
Yeah, if you want.
Joking.
I thought you were joking, but wow.
No, I'm serious. All right, now I'm just going to try this passion fruit to see how it tastes.
For sure.
Oh my gosh, they're actually so sweet. Like they don't need any sugar in there.
Yeah.
Of course they don't. They're absolutely delicious, and I can imagine how they'll go on that cake. I'm sure you guys know how passion fruits taste, so I don't need to tell you, right? All I can tell you is that they're pretty amazing.
Okay.
All right, chef, now are you letting those steaks dry?
Yeah?
Are you letting the steak dry?
Letting the steak dry.
Rest, sorry.
Yeah. So since we have a lot of cuts, we're gonna first start basting one bunch at a time.
Now basting, what is basting?
So we're gonna add some butter.
Right.
And then we're gonna add the garlic, thyme, and then the butter. Now the juices from the butter and the garlic and the thyme, we use it now to flavor the meat more.
Right.
Yeah. We're just gonna give it a crush. Hata si lazima uitoe kwa ngozi.
Good to go.
Yum.
Throw that in.
Do you want me to put this in the fridge for you?
Yes, please.
All right, sure. In the fridge this goes. The cake looking absolutely beautiful. Very spongy. I'm just going to find a spot right there to place that. Let that chill for a bit until the cake comes out, because we're going to need to cool the cake at one point, right?
Yeah.
And our chef is basting that. I love basting because it adds so much flavor to the top of the meat.
Yeah.
All right. Now, Kezi, how has your journey been in terms of, making the decision to become a chef?
It's not been easy.
Right.
It's been one tough one. I finished high school. I knew what I wanted to become.
Yeah.
I wanted to become a chef. But my parents did not agree with that.
Oh my.
Walikuwa nataka nifanye degree ya kitu yoyote ingine, lakini they didn't believe ati kwa chef ni career. Unaweza make it in life.
Right.
Na sahi?
Sahi, they even forget I did my accounting degree. They tell everyone, she cooks cake, she makes, she bakes, she's a chef.
Wow.
They forget the fact that I've done accounts.
Yes.
And I think they're the most happiest people.
Oh,
Hi mom, hi dad.
I know, right? That's amazing. And look at you now. Of course, the most delicious cakes ever.
Yeah.
So it's always interesting when you see people that follow their passion and their dreams, because then passion is what makes a person seem. A lot of people go into careers based on the fact that they're thinking money.
Yeah.
But they never really have the passion. That's why you have people dropping out or changing
careers
way later because of not following their dreams from the beginning.
Yeah.
All right. So good on you, right? And plus, it's fun to cook, no?
It is.
Exactly.
And it's a career like any other.
Exactly.
And people are making money from it.
Yeah.
People are becoming something from it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Right?
Yes. And anyway, when you bake, you put a smile on more people, I think, than when you are seated at a desk serving one person at a time.
Okay.
Yeah, because people look at to the things you do, like a cake, and they're like, wow, how do you do that?
Exactly.
It's amazing. It's an art.
It's an art in itself.
Yeah.
I don't know. Have you ever? I feel like this is. Do you want to have a sit down as we wait for the cake, please? Go ahead and have a seat. Do you feel like a lot of people don't understand the work and the effort that it takes to put together a cake, especially like a fondant and most of the time when you tell them their prices, they're like, "Nani keki?"
Yeah.
So you feel like telling them, you feel like giving them a box of flour, butter, sugar, telling them, "Basi bake."
Go bake for yourself.
Go bake for yourself. You understand? Now you get a lot of that people by gaining for costs and not understanding what it takes to make their specific demands.
Wako watu kama hao.
Yeah.
But one thing that through the journey, I've realized that I have to price a cake in a certain way.
Yeah.
Na nisirudi chini ya hapo, because it just doesn't happen. It's not just 1 minute thing.
Exactly.
There's the process of purchasing.
Yes.
There's the process of you're going to mix egg and first sugar and butter. That process kwanza.
In
your muscles.
I know. Right.
Then there's a process of just putting it in the oven, the dishes.
Yes.
Then after that you wait for it to cool down. You mix the supposed. It's just
process.
Not a 1 kg cake.
Exactly.
It takes
There's
a lot of
electricity
time.
that goes to baking it.
There's so much behind the scene.
Yeah.
Before you see that birthday cake written happy birthday so and so.
Exactly.
There's a lot of magic that happens at the back that people don't quite see. And that's why a cake is
priced
in a specific way. And at times you get something custom made just for you.
Yes.
Just for you.
Yes.
So you cost it.
Exactly, right? So guys, please don't give people a hard time when they're trying to price their cakes. You don't know what work they've done. into making sure that that cake comes out the way it needs to. All right, guys, if you're just joining us, and welcome to Hot Plate. You haven't missed a lot. Well, you kind of have though, but that's fine. You can be able to catch up. That's on YouTube. That's Ebru TV Hot Plate, to see what Chef Kezi and Chef Bennett have been up to in the kitchen, and of course to see what I have been talking about, because that's all I've been doing today. All right, now guys, we have Chef basically here, you know, basting. What is her name?
Basting.
Basting. Yani tunayosha, baby. Basting the steak with that garlic. I'm so happy that I'm seeing thyme and a little bit of butter. And what that does is it coats it with so much flavor.
Yeah.
So much flavor.
So
all right,
we're gonna let this rest.
Let that rest. Yeah, for 10 minutes.
Don't even touch it. Don't even look at it. Don't even anything.
I'll try. I'll try. That's directed to me, guys. You know how it is. Completely directed to me. But we both all know, all of us, including our viewers, that I need to check the status of the meat with my mouth. All right. Now, please tell us, how long does the cake take?
That should take 20 to 30 minutes.
So it doesn't take long.
It doesn't take long.
Right.
Yes.
All right. So meanwhile, Chef, I'm just gonna take a look at this steak that we have here, just to make sure that it's medium rare. Oh, you want to do that for me?
Yes.
Okay. You're gonna do that for
rest
me. Okay. No, that's fine. You got the one that's not rested.
That's not.
Chef, you didn't want to do one for Chef. Chef Kezi has to taste one as well, just to see how we're looking here, and to see if the basting has helped. And of course, he's done a little bit more towards the well done rather than the medium rare.
Right.
So you're lucky. Please let us know what you think.
Okay, that's it.
What do you think? Is it perfect?
The flavors.
The flavor,
I think that hits
you.
And the juiciness.
Yes, is it juicy?
Really.
Okay.
Very. Okay.
Let me see.
So,
yeah.
mango. We're gonna cut it in cubes. You can do it strips depending on your preference.
Okay. Why cubes, Chef?
I just want like at least like use a fork here, you can get like everything. Because strips, ukitumia strips na maembe meva sana, tends to break down.
Okay.
This is messy. So we have some tomatoes.
Okay.
We're gonna cut into wedges. Then we're just gonna remove the
Why?
You don't want the salad to be soggy.
All right.
At the end.
So guys, nakwambia mimi mwenyewe ningetumia hiyo kupika sasa nini soup.
Yes, you can
Stew.
use that. You can use that to make stew vizuri.
Right, we ain't gonna throw that away. Ain't no wasting. But in terms of the salad, you do not want a runny salad.
Yes.
So Chef, I can see you just want chunks in there.
Yes, just chunks, manze. Yeah. Ndo itakuwa fiti.
Hivyo ndio itakuwa fiti.
Umeamua.
Haya basi, tasubiri kuona vile itatokea. I'm excited. We've got our passion here popping. I'm going to just clear this for you so that when the cake comes out, we're able to, you know, just because I can see it's browning on top already. Literally almost done. Very exciting. Had you put the timer on?
No.
No.
But with cakes,
you can tell.
you can tell. And the skewer inside and see if it's fine.
Yes.
Yeah, but it's almost somewhere.
It's somewhere almost.
Somewhere almost.
All right, now guys, we're just gonna wait for that. It's absolutely browned to perfection. We're gonna go on a short break meanwhile, so don't go anywhere.
We are back, and this is Hot Plate, and joining us is Chef Kezi, and she's making for us some passion-infused cake, which is already in the oven.
Yeah.
We've already done the whipped cream, iko kwa fridge.
Yeah.
The passion fruit iko hapo, which is gonna be interesting.
Right.
The steaks are already done. We've done some tomatoes. We're gonna cut the
mangoes.
So, hii itabidi tu tuichonge tu.
All right, so we're gonna peel that now, Chef. Why is it that you decide to peel it and not use it with the peels?
Kuna watu mimi hupenda kula gozi.
Yeah.
But some people are squeamish about the skin.
Right.
Wanasemanga either it's too dirty, like
me, I don't like the skin.
Yes,
Not that it's dirty, I just don't like the flavor.
I like the texture, man.
The texture
bitter,
is
sweet.
Oh no.
Wow.
No.
It's, I mean,
all right, Kezi, how about you? Do you like the skin?
Yeah, I don't mind it.
Yeah.
But ile maembe ya green.
Ile green. Then that's the only way, because this is zingine pia, I don't understand why people eat the peels. But anyway. All right, Kezi, now a lot of people tend, like Chef here was talking about shying away from, you know, from the pastry section, right? And you said you also were the cold section. Now, what made you lean towards the pastry section, especially knowing that it's very hands-on?
I wasn't struggling with pastry at the beginning. It's just that I was never interested in it.
Right.
But when I left where I left, the job I was doing,
Yes.
this was the only thing that gave me money.
Right.
Pastry.
Yeah.
I could do mandazis effortlessly.
Yes.
I could do anything unga.
Yeah.
It's just coming pole pole.
Yeah.
Ninatokea smart.
Yeah.
So I decided, let me take this
To
shot.
the next level.
And I took it to the next level. Did a bit of training.
Yes.
Because you see, culinary school, they teach you pastries. They don't
Right.
teach you cakes.
Right.
Intense. So I took a 1 month course. And that changed my life.
Oh wow, 1 month course.
Yes.
So that goes out to you guys at home, that literally there are things that you can be able to do for 1 month, right, and learn completely.
Yes.
Yeah.
That 1 month changed, I think, my whole life completely. 'Cause
Yeah.
after that, I could handle a wedding cake. I could
Oh
handle
wow.
a lot.
Oh wow,
Yes.
that's amazing. All right, Chef Keziah, maybe we could go ahead and check on the cake. I don't know how we're doing right now. You're just gonna knife it, okay?
Yes.
She's gonna knife it, guys, just to make sure that it is absolutely ready. So the secret is you have to just poke it in, make sure it comes. If it comes out clean, then your cake is ready.
Yeah, we are
Is it
almost
ready?
there. Yes.
We're almost there, right?
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
we're there.
This is good.
It's good, huh?
Yeah.
All right, so just a few more minutes. A few more minutes and it'll be out. Okay, so I know you're going to be using, you're going to be layering it.
Not really.
Yeah.
It's such a slim cake.
Right.
So we won't layer.
Okay.
We'll just do the frosting on top.
On top, right.
With a bit of passion
fruit
also
right
on top.
Oh, wow.
So our cream will be white.
Right.
And our passion will give it the color.
Yes, it's going to give it that nice pop when you
Yes.
drizzle it all around. Ooh, this is going to be exciting, of course, with the flavor as well. All right, go ahead and have a seat as we wait for that. Now, Chef, please tell us about what you're doing right now, because I'm very happy to see sun-dried tomatoes.
Yes. So this is also one of the ingredients. So we're just going to cut them in halves.
Okay.
Then we'll just add in our salad, and then we'll put the lettuce in.
Yes.
And then now we can just dice the meat.
Okay.
And then we're done. And then we can just make a small dressing, simple one.
Right.
And then now we'll be ready to eat.
All right, now Chef, why is it that you always go with the chunks and chunks and chunks? Because then you can't get a bite of everything at once, can you?
You will.
You will?
They will.
All right, then we'll just stuff our faces with it. I'm okay with that. You see, I'm okay with that. That's the thing.
Yeah.
All right, now Chef Keziah, I know our cake will be warm. So will we pop it into the fridge to just cool it down a little bit?
Just a bit.
Yeah.
For once we get it off and get it outside the
Oven.
and the baking tray.
Yes.
It can go inside the oven.
Okay,
the fridge,
yeah?
just for a while.
Just for a while, because we don't want to melt our cream,
Yes.
right? That will be completely runny. So guys at home, when you take out your cakes from the oven, make sure that you cool them on a rack for just a bit. All right, Chef, please tell us what you're doing with this salad now.
So, put the lettuce.
Yes.
So we're just going to try and incorporate everything.
Right, just like run everything by.
Yes.
And just toss it. So that's what you're doing. You're
yeah,
tossing
the
it
ball is
together.
small, so-
I love the colors, the green, the yellow, the red.
Yeah.
Absolutely gorgeous.
Ndio sasa. Then we're going to slice the meat.
Okay.
Then add it in, and then also mix it, and then it's done.
Now, any vinaigrette or anything going
We're
into
going
there?
to make some dressing.
Okay,
I'll show
dressing.
you how to make
All right, Chef Keziah, how are we looking there?
This is done.
Yes, I'm so excited about that. Okay, that's done. So you can just go ahead and pop that out. I love the color on it. I love how spongy it is as well. Sorry, be careful. Have you ever gotten yourself burnt before?
Enough time.
Enough times. I know, so have I. And then you end up having marks all over your hand.
Yeah.
And you start explaining to people, I do this thing called cooking, that oil jumps and cakes burn and all that. All right, so we're going to try and take that out, yes? Look at that, it pops right back up. Absolutely gorgeous. That's how you know you have a perfect sponge cake, is when you press it down and it bounces right back up. All right, so onto the tray that goes. Please be very careful. We're going to make sure that you have your sides out, so you just scrape it out completely, just to make sure that you've got no cake sticking on the sides. All right, back to you, Chef. I can see we have our nyama, right? What is going on here?
So far the salad is done.
Yeah.
So we're going to start with the dressing.
Right.
So we have the oil from the
sun-dried tomatoes.
Yes. We have some mustard, some sugar, some pepper, salt.
And you're good.
And some vinegar.
I love that tad bit of vinegar.
Bars.
All right, I'm going to come back to you because I want to see how the vinaigrette comes out. A little bit of that oil. Just hoping that the cake decides that it's going to fall off, please.
Yes.
All right. Gonga kiasi.
This is glass.
I know, right? That's the only thing. But it will. All right, we'll jump back to that now, chef. We can see we have the oil there, a little bit of that mustard for that zing, just a little bit of vinegar because the mustard already has a zing in itself.
Yes.
Right, and then a little pinch of salt.
Pinch of
sugar. Yeah.
Maybe a couple.
A couple. Kitchen, cooking.
Enough time,
right? I'm sure you do it at home, no?
Yes, I do. But I miss it. I miss the hot kitchen.
Yes.
The rush.
Yes.
You have to plates due for how many people?
Yeah.
Which guest is waiting?
Exactly.
I miss the thrill.
Yeah, I know. But I'm sure it's just as fun doing the. Oh my gosh, look at that, lovely chunks. It's just as fun doing the cakes as well because either way is an art that not a lot of people have, right?
Yeah.
Now, if there's somebody at home, Kezi, I love doing this because honestly, every single chef gives us a different piece of advice. What advice would you give them in terms of following their passion?
No matter how long it takes.
Yes.
Follow your heart.
Yes.
I mean, that's when you'll settle down.
Yeah.
And you'll be at your happiest.
Yeah.
And you'll be able to give the best of yourself to the world.
Yeah.
I know at times you don't get it from the word go.
Exactly.
But when you get the chance to do what you love,
yeah,
give
that's
it your best.
Just
give it your best.
Oh,
no in-betweens.
I know, just give it your best. You have to dive in. I usually say you have to dive in with both.
Yeah.
You dive in and you give it your absolute best. All right, chef is putting a little bit of that salad on the side. I mean, dressing on the side. Yes. Why is that, chef? Utaki kuweka hapo ndani?
Kuna watu wengine wenye wapendangi
yeah,
so they prefer maybe do it themselves,
right? And that's that, guys. Look at how gorgeous that looks. We've got our cake just cooling in the fridge, and of course we're going to finish that up. But meanwhile, Chef Keziah and I are going to enjoy on this salad, right? I'm sure that was your fork. Let me grab mine. All right, let's see. Would you like do you drizzle?
Yeah, just a bit.
Right, a bit, not too much.
Not too much.
All right, thank you, Chef. I feel like I'm going to add a little bit more on my side because I love the zing of it, right? All right, please dig in. So you want to get a little bit of the mango, a little bit of the sun-dried tomatoes, a little bit of the meat, oh my gosh, a little bit of the tomato, and of course a little bit of that green as well. Yes.
Let's do the sweet.
Let's do the sweet. That's what we were waiting for the whole time. All right, guys. Now we're gonna take this out of the freezer because we are gonna be icing it in just a bit. Now it's still slightly on the hot side, but at least it's cooled on top, so that's good. We're gonna be able to ice it. Yeah? That's fine. All right. So we're gonna take out our. Sorry, guys. Let me just close this. We're going to take out our icing that we had made earlier on, some whipped cream with a little bit of sugar. And guys, if you would like us to make a meal for you, all you have to do is SMS us on 40920. That's 40920. Sorry guys, I blanked out for a minute there. And of course, we're gonna just now do the creaming part. How are we looking there?
This is good.
It's good, yeah?
Yeah. This will work.
It will work. All right, so we're going to put that right at the top.
So I'll just get a spatula.
Okay, no problem. Chef is going to give you a spatula. As I take a look at our salad here that we have with my mouth. Guys, that's the only way to view things and to taste things. All right, so a little bit of that cream is going to go right on top of our cake. And of course, we are going to be piping, like you mentioned, Chef Keziah. Yes?
Yes.
Yes. All right, so what you mentioned rosettes. Now, please explain what those are.
How do we explain rosettes? Tunavuta around. Kule kwa kona za keki.
And there is a that is the best explanation ever.
Yes.
The best. That is exactly what they are, honestly, and I cannot wait to see how this turns out. Right? Exactly. Look at how beautiful that is. So we're going to put a very thin layer at the top first. Yes. All right. I'm just going to take this out for you. And remember, guys, this is something that I always make sure I say, do not over whisk your whipped cream. Why? Because it churns to butter and you do not want that, right? Yeah. All right, so a lovely top layer goes on top there. I'm going to take out your piping bag because we're going to need to fill it so that we can do the little rosettes, right?
Yeah.
We've got our tip in, perfect. And I just like to open it up and put your hand in or put it in a cup, and a cup is usually better, but you can also just do this. It's perfect. It works. I'm going to ask you to put some in here because we're going to need to not finish it. Right?
It has the nozzle inside?
It does.
Okay, perfect.
This is enough, right?
That's more than enough.
Okay. All right, so we're going to leave this here. As she finishes this up, then she will be showing us how to do those beautiful rosettes right on top, right? All right, guys, this is my best part because then the passion fruit is going to add so much color on that cake. Absolutely beautiful. And I love how rough that is because you're going to be pouring and drizzling that right on top, right?
Yes, we are playing with color, texture, and taste.
for me?
Destroy.
Thank you. Oh my gosh! Top of it up! All right, right on top. We're gonna get another slice out, just for the sake of it. You guys are laughing at me because I'm toppling the cake.
So clumsy.
I am. I always have been. All right, we're gonna get another slice out, just gently. Right. Actually, I'm gonna place it right here because what you can do is place a nice, even half what is it called, a passion fruit, and then scoop that on like you should, right?
Yes.
All right.
So with the piping bag and a nozzle.
Yes.
Get your rosette done.
Yes. Look at that. Beautiful.
Nice. And on this end.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah.
Looks fulfilling.
Right?
Then we can cut a passion fruit.
Okay. There you go. Be careful. I know, right?
You need a chopping board though.
Right.
Yes.
I'm crack na mikono. Kenyeji style.
Right.
You can have it open.
Yeah. Just right there.
Wow.
Look at that. Absolutely beautiful. All right, I'm just going to finish off with this one because I would love to taste it as well. That's the one that we're going to use to take the lovely pictures. It looks absolutely beautiful. All right, now guys, I love my icing. So I'm just going to add a little bit more on mine. Don't mind me, guys. Don't mind me because I am going to be eating this in just a bit. All right, guys, may I have a fork, please? Yes?
So.
Thank you. Look at that. How spongy is it? How gorgeous is that? Right?
Yeah.
I know, right? All right, guys. This is the final product. Absolutely shaky. It's not dried out, which is perfect. Chef, please. And I love the fact that the passion fruit and the, what is it called? And the cream as well is adding as that extra moisture.
More, please.
Absolutely delicious.
Oh, nabeba.
Unabeba. Absolutely delicious, chef.
Delicious.
Oh my god.
Wow, that is amazing. Bravo.
Thank you so much for sharing this.
Karibu sana.
And of course, guys, please make sure to check her out. And congratulations on getting this far. I can't wait to order my cake soon. Guys, thank you so much for tuning in. We're going to go ahead and enjoy the rest of this delicious food. Happy cooking from us here on Hot Plate. I'm Claire Karato.
And I'm Chef Bennett.
Good night, guys.